Kristen here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in minimalism, healthy living, and simplifying, then stick around. So I'm going to be talking with you guys today about things that I stopped doing that helped me to save money, improve my mental health. So number one is alcohol. This is something that I stopped drinking. There are still occasions previously where I would have like a glass of wine here or there, but honestly I just haven't had any alcohol for a long time, and it isn't necessarily because I have an issue with alcohol. It's more just a preference thing and a way that I could save money. I just don't feel good when I drink alcohol either. Typically my face will get like really hot and I'll have like stomach problems, so for me it's just easier to just not drink it. So I am no longer drinking alcohol. My second item is eating out. Now, don't get me wrong, I still eat out occasionally, but it is very rare. I used to eat out more often, and I just find that you waste so much money eating out, so much money. And not only that, but also with my various digestive problems and issues that I've had, eating out just isn't a fun option for me. 9 out of 10 times when I eat out, afterwards, I feel like crap. I've tried, cutting out certain things like ordering gluten-free, ordering dairy-free. But the thing is, I think it's just like the preservatives and a lot of the food that they're making, and you don't know exactly what's in it. It doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with my body or my stomach. So I found that just cooking things homemade works way better for me. I know what I'm putting in my body, and it's just a safer route to go. And it also saves me a ton of money each month. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it that way. Obviously, if I want to eat out like once a year or something, I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm cooking my meals homemade. Next thing is microwavable meals. So kind of along the lines of food. But yes, I used to save time, used to eat microwavable meals, but they're not good for you. They have a lot of preservatives, a lot of sodium. They don't sit well with my stomach, and they're expensive. So I prefer to just meal prep, cook things on my own. I get to choose what I eat. I get to choose what I'm putting in my food. And it's honestly not even that hard to do. The next item is paper towels. You maybe heard me talk a little bit about this one in my other video of 50 things I no longer buy. But yes, paper towels. I've been using like the reusable and paper towels, cloud cloths. Those work really well. I simply rinse them in water, cold water, and I can essentially use any cleaning spray and wipe stuff down or wipe a spill very easily. They're super thick. They can easily be thrown in the wash and then hang dried and then reused multiple times. The appointments. So this includes things like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting your eyebrows done, your lashes done, getting lip fillers, anything specifically related to beauty and beauty appointments. I just don't do them. Okay, I can trim my hair myself or have my mom or a family member do it. I don't need to dye my hair or do my nails. For me, that just isn't something that brings me value, and I'm gonna save money as well as save time. Like, it takes so much time going to the beauty salon and getting your hair dyed. It takes hours. Like, I don't got that time, y'all. So stick with saving money, saving time, and do things myself. Keep it simple, keep it basic. I honestly have been learning to just love my body and my hair and my skin the way it is, even though I do struggle with some acne breakouts. I just learned to accept myself a little bit more, and I find that I just don't need to do all of those things. The next item is sodas or any specific like non-alcoholic beverages. This could include like the ice drinks. I love the ice drinks. But honestly, I found that I was buying too many of them. Like, they're expensive. They also can make me a little gassy because they're like bubbly, they're sparkly. And so sometimes that causes issues for me. So I've learned to just have either water or tea that's going to help my body, aid in my digestion, and overall just help my well-being. And the next item is subscriptions that I am not using. Things like Netflix, things like Disney Plus, things like Spotify. Now, I just decided that they just aren't good for me. Typically, when I would have these services, I would just binge watch things or waste time or use it as like a filler instead of processing emotions. So I've learned to just like be still and go out in nature and enjoy a nice walk. Listen to like some calming music on YouTube. I've just learned to appreciate things more and slow down. And I feel like canceling some of those subscriptions allowed me the space and kind of forced me to give myself space and to be still and to develop a deeper relationship with God, pray more, journal more, do the things that I really love that center and ground me versus filling space with noise. And a lot of times I would be like, oh yeah, I'm relaxing, I'm binge watching a show on Netflix, but I wasn't actually relaxing. I was just filling time. And the reality is my mind is still moving and racing and going while I'm watching these shows. So it's not healthy for me. And I've learned, nope, let's just get rid of it and see how I do. And honestly, I've loved it and I'm not going back. The next item is cable TV, along the same lines as the subscription services. I don't need it. I don't use it. I can honestly watch things fairly easily, rent something if I really want to watch it, or watch it with a friend. I don't need to have all of these different services and all of these different channels that I'm watching to just kind of numb myself. Like, that's not necessary. I can find other more productive things to do with my time that are going to help me mentally, physically, and emotionally. The next item is buying clothes brand new. Now, yes, I do still sometimes buy things brand new, but I've cut way back. If you guys have seen some of my other videos on like different clothing hauls or different videos I've done, like 90% of my closet is thrifted clothes that I found at various thrift stores, consignment shops. That's a lot of times where I find my clothes. In fact, this sweatshirt with the little cutouts on it is actually thrifted. Again, I just don't see the need in trying to impress other people anymore or keep up appearances. Next item is destructive, draining, or toxic relationships. So any type of abusive, controlling, or relationship that just isn't working for me, I'm cutting it out. Now, this may seem a little bit extreme, but I've just learned from experience that honestly, relationships that aren't going to be healthy relationships, I'm not doing it anymore. Relationships where someone is constantly like wanting things from me, or they're just using me for money or gain something or get something. That's not how I want to have my relationships. I want my relationships to be empathetic and loving and kind, and relationships that are healthy and have a give and take within the relationship. So if I don't have that, I'm not sticking around. Again, it may seem harsh, but you have to set those boundaries and you have to learn to say no. Otherwise, you're just going to get taken advantage of. And that's just my pro tip for y'all. The next thing is people pleasing. So along that same line, people pleasing. Now, this could be because your friends really want you to go out and get your nails done or go out for a movie, but you're like super drained. You have no energy. You know, you have to wake up early the next day and you have a test for college and you have to work and you're just drained, but you say yes because you're afraid of saying no, because you're afraid that they'll be mad at you, because you're afraid of what they might think, because you're afraid you're going to miss out on something. Again, that fear can be paralyzing, but stopping, taking a step back and realizing that, hey, it's not mean, it's not judgmental, it's not harsh. I have to say no for myself and my mental well-being. And I have to communicate that with the people that care about me, and the people that care about you won't care, or they'll get over it pretty quick when you maybe can't do something that you had planned, when you explain yourself. And honestly, the people that do care and walk away probably are along the line of the destructive, draining, or toxic people that you don't want in your life anyway. Obviously, I'm not encouraging you to like push everybody away and isolate, but I think that there is a balance here, and you really have to decide, like, is this really worth it? Is this something I really want to do? And do I have the mental and emotional capacity to do this right now? And if you don't, communicate that. Maybe you can, go to the movies a different day, or find something else to do that's not doing your nails. Maybe you go home and do your nails at your friend's house, or you do something that's free, like going out and taking your dogs for a walk, something that isn't going to leave you feeling spent. Next thing is going on errands every single day. So I will schedule out specific days, like one day of the week, I'm going to go to the grocery store, I'm going to pick up my man, I'm going to go and put gas in my car. Like, I plan out specifically what I'm going to do each day. And obviously things can change and fluctuate. Sometimes things come up, but this does help me save money because I'm not wasting gas and wasting time. Like, oh, I forgot milk at the store. Oh, I forgot to get gas in my car. Oh, I forgot this. No, because I have a list that lists everything that I'm going to do. I'm going out and completing all of my errands in one day. The last and final item on this list is the thing I'm cutting is perfectionism. This idea, kind of along the lines of the people pleasing, but this idea that I need to be perfect or do things perfect to be worthwhile, or to be worthwhile of other people's time, or to appear a certain way. I'm just done with it. It's exhausting. It's really emotionally draining and physically draining for me to keep that up. And I've just learned to accept that like I'm a human being and it's okay that I'm a human being and I don't have to do everything a certain way, right? But I don't need to do things perfectly. It's okay to do things halfway sometimes. If that's the emotional capacity that I have to give, I can communicate that, and that's what I'm giving. I can't give 150% all the time. I can't do that within my relationships. I can't do that within my job. I can try the best that I can, but I can't push myself constantly to do this. It's going to lead to burnout. It's going to lead to me getting sick. It's going to lead to me damaging my relationships and blowing up at people. It's going to lead to things that I'm not proud of. Like this video, then hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and click that notification bell if you want to be alerted as I make more videos. But otherwise, until next time, it's a beautiful day to simplify. Bye, y'all.